They're really looking to just try to snowball again. That's what I see with DK and Queen of Pain. I think Cap was mentioning it too. The scaling potential into later stages, unless these heroes get off to like many kills, many towers, they do start to fall off. Queen of Pain is one of those heroes that you really want to play ahead.
To sand the Storm Hammer, it's good lockdown. Should be enough time for them to get the damage, but they almost certainly have to lead it with the telekinesis.
Yeah,
they have to get him in position. He heads forwards, Blink is skilled straight away by Somnus, no hesitation, as he creates the distance, gets himself out of there. Will mean that he has that level 1 Blink for the lane,
sure,
but he doesn't give up the first blood.
Much more important.
For 3 against the FY3 and
last hit, they do actually get him.
It's the first blood. Or Miracle as well on the Sven, so wait for him to start off that bottom lane as he was already farming AOK down there. 9
has to make sure that maybe can't deny it.
Top lane. This is the IO plays that you've got to be careful of. The fact that GH can enable mind control to play as aggressive like that, dive behind these tier 1 towers and bully the cause of LGD very early on. And as the panel mentioned, this is not what LGD can afford to happen early on. They can't afford
those dual lanes, right? Next Nova coming in mid. They want to try to punish Matu, but defensive decrep. They can't get the extra right clicks in. He backs up, and there's GH to heal him back. So that does open up at least the
Miracle. Be able to CS quite alright down there on his own. Kuro just drawing the attention of FY and Chalice to the side. They'll actually come across and look for a bit of an attempt onto FY once again. Telekinesis into the stun. X-Nova's going to be there though to help out LGD, as LGD can look to stun. They've got the Echo Stomp out onto Kuro, and LGD will be the ones to take down the Rubik. FY is going to be okay as he gets himself out of the range of Miracle. Now Miracle, he's going to be played around with a bit. He's got the backup from GH though, and now Miracle, he can man up, look towards the Chalice. The stick charges are popped. It's not enough to keep Chalice alive though. The right click from GH connects. And the tower, and talking about underneath towers, top lane again, mind control. Diving in deep onto Arme with the help of GH. The paralyzing cut slows down mind control a little bit. Can it be enough to keep Arme alive? It doesn't look like it, as mind control is able to dive in, take the kill. Can he get out there? That's the question. FY has turned up. Mind control, he's actually looking to man up. With GH backing up, fueling up this Beastmaster, mind control can just continue to run at them, and he may just cut down a second. The axes fly in, double kill for mind control. Now he goes in onto Nova, triple kill. GH still alive with the stick charge. It finally falls. But look at this Beastmaster just go absolutely havoc here. They should be able to finally shut him down as he'll juke along in the tree line. Arme and Chalice on the hunt for this man. He cuts his way through the trees. The Courier's been sent to scout him, nearly dies there, but a quick protection will keep it alive. He's going to go for the TP. He is going to get out mind control, and GH just playing around, toying with LGD on that top lane.
Boots. You have him going phase boots with that IO. There's so much movement now. Oh no, maybe blinks in. Did not expect Kuroki to be there with that quick lift. Some lane here.
Nice.
By any means now.
Mid lane. Matsuma Man being looked towards by LGD, but look who's there. GH straight with the TP, with the tether. He's there to make sure that LGD can't dive in for the kill, and we really are starting to see the power of Liquid in their IO. One of the reasons why there have been periods of time where IO just gets flat out banned every game against Liquid, because GH is so darn good at utilizing it. Top lane, mind control needs help. Look who's in the neighborhood. GH is there. X-Nova's trying to keep them separated, making it hard for GH to get in. He does still have the tether. He doesn't even need it by the looks of it because of the movement speed of mind control anyway with the phase boots, as you mentioned. And enough to get mind control back to safety.
They're trying to contest on those on the bounty runes, just so the Wisp cannot fill up the bottle.
That's a level 7 Pugna here though. Chalice and Nova have to be careful. They're trying to go in onto GH. Okay, with the backup of Somnus, they should be able to get this one. I mean, they shouldn't, they do. They will be able to find him, but Matuma is ready to look for the turnaround. Goes in straight away. Arme's moving across. Does have the Elder Dragon form. LGD can find some big kills now. They get the Pugna. Can they get mind control? He's a little too beefy by the looks of it, and backing up behind the tower. He'll be fine for now.
Great rotation by maybe there to punish and to contest those runes.
Oh, here goes the Beastmaster. They're ready to run in. Chalice will summon the darkness. Mind control, get back. Chalice trying to make a beeline for this IO, but mind control is more than happy to just punch into the Night Stalker and force Chalice to back off. X-Nova comes in from the side, and again, they look towards GH, tethers across, won't be able to keep himself alive. This is good moves from LGD to break up the play that Liquid have been able to be so abusive with in this top lane, taking GH away from mind control, surrounding him, focusing this Beastmaster. They'll set up the double kill for Somnus. And LGD, you've got to respect the way that they're dealing with this. They knew that that top lane was getting out of hand, and they're doing their best to shut that Beastmaster straight back down.
The scary thing is, though, It's a Beastmaster that you're shutting down. The Sven is the big thing that Liquid wants to get farmed up here. They're creating so much havoc with that.
The lead that Liquid are starting to create.
Yeah, they need to, I mean, it's going to be the next minute and a half or so. When it hits that nighttime again, that's when LGD can start responding. Other than that, they just have to throw spells and try to push Liquid out. These things what Mind Control wants to do.
Top Shadows trying to set up on Zame. Leads in with the Primal Aurora. GH and Matuma closing the gap. Do they have the burst to bring him down? They're getting him low, but it's not quite enough. FY's there. Pops out the Stomp, won't catch them, but does force Liquid to back off. And now look to retreat. Chalice, he's going to look for the chase down. Straight up TP is attempted for. The cast not quite there in time. As they get out, GH also with the relocate as well, just to make sure that Mind Control didn't get any sort of TP cancelled or such. GH will be taken back though, and he will go back to die almost certainly. Oh, unless for the Glimmercate TP makes it, yeah! Oh, they got the sentry down!
Oh my goodness.
LGD, they were prepared. They were prepared for the Glimmercate play that was just put together by Mind Control in an attempt to save GH, but LGD one step ahead. Very smart, quick reactions there from them there. To
see them, we used to see people abuse that, right?
Didn't they just change how the cooldown worked? I know, we'll see. I mean, maybe you're right. I think
they did change it, but we'll see.
We'll see. We will find out as the game goes on.
Because I remember we were seeing like Seneko and Z-Freak, they were abusing it so much, disassembling and spamming the Shadow Amulet. Yeah. But Glimmer, I mean, it's a pretty strong item either way.
It still does the job, you know, with the Beastmaster looking to lead in with the roll, not with a right click from it, and well, they do lose the Rubik here. Mind Control trying to man up, but the Stomp comes through, holding the Beastmaster down. Here's the Earth Splitter path, clips under Mind Control. LGD make a beeline straight for GH. Sonic Wave, Blind Rod of Reba. The stun comes out, but at the same time, the Dragon Tail from Arme holds Miracle back. They've got another Echo Stomp being attempted, but it's not going to be there in time. The Decrepify Blast from Matuma Man claims the life of FY. Miracle continuing to chase, using this God Strength to try and find something more, but Chalice maybe a little too speedy. No, they've got the vision. Decrepify into the stun. Liquid claim the life of Chalice as well.
GH just full heals Mind Control there while they're going on him. And the Glimmer Cape does come into play a bit there. That magic resistance really helping him out versus all that burst that LGD was throwing on him.
At the goal being farmed up by neutrals by Liquid, and down bottom they've got the telekinesis onto Somnus. Somnus will be fortunate enough to get the blink off in time and get to safety. But FY won't be quite as lucky as Liquid able to pick another kill away from LGD. So beefing up, no longer really has to worry too much about the Queen of Pain's burst output at this stage of the game. Yeah, with the amount of HP that he's now touting.
I'm definitely feeling a bit concerned for LGD. Like the panel was saying, they need to get stuff done with this lineup. They need to be able to claim some tower advantage as well with the Dragon Knight. So far, they've only claimed one. Liquid quickly responding to all of the aggressive movements. Just farming up in the jungle, getting it more and more enabled by that IO to just speed up his farm. And it is nighttime, so LGD does have to take advantage of this, but it only lasts for another 20 more seconds. Miracle, ready to go for a kill here. He's got the blink, as you mentioned. LGD all kind of stacking up here.
They've got to be careful how they stack up here. There's the jump. Miracle just to summon to one. There'll be a Dragon Tail in response, holding back Miracle for now. Somnus tries to jump onto GH, but the telekinesis and Roar from Mind Control's there to hold the quad down. LGD lose two, and the rest of them just looking to back out of there. Army with the Shadow Blade will be able to escape, as they don't have detection prepared for him. Matuma Man is also on the side, forcing Chalice back. There's two quick kills for Liquid, maybe even more. Miracle jumps in on the mid lane, gets the stun off onto X-Nova, cuts the Witch Doctor down. You've really got to ask yourself at this 18-minute mark, 8k lead for Liquid. Does LGD's lineup just have the possibility of turning this one round, as it seems that Liquid have just come out on top? You saw what LGD wanted to try and make happen with the draft that they brought to this game down upon Roche. LGD are smoked up, but they're nowhere near the pit.
Yeah, they didn't even have to use God Strength either, so they're ready to fight after this on the side of Liquid. LGD, it is daytime.
And it really feels if Liquid want to, we could see them go for a very quick victory, a little akin to that as we saw of LGD in Game 2, as Liquid just finding cores across the map. Arme out and on his own up top. Miracle's back in the mid lane. He's fighting up against Chalice. There will be an Echo Stomp from FY to hold back Miracle for the time being, but he's going to have the blink back up in 5 seconds. He's ready to try and chase. He's looking towards X-Nova. A couple of hits with the God Strength, and that's the Witch Doctor down. LGD, I think at this stage of the game, are probably just seriously thinking about what their plan is going to be going into Game 4, as this one...
Look, in ages, all of Liquid perched around as well.
I mean, there's no way these two heroes can kill him even once. at this stage. They are going to jump in. This is a kill that they can take. They look towards the IO, throw out the Sonic Wave. They burn down GH. Liquid are going to want to look for revenge. They're trying to find a lock onto someone. Chalice able to dupe them down to the south. He'll get himself out of there. Miracle jumps in though. He's managed to get the stun on Somnus, but a good blink out. Somnus keeps himself alive. Earth Splitter onto Mind Control. This could be the fight that LGD need to turn it around. The cast bounces between Miracle and Mind Control. The Mind Control ball holding the bounce in place with him. He has a Glimmer Cave, but he's been dusted up, taken down. Miracle will find the revenge, cutting down the Witch Doctor, but LGD, against all odds, perfectly orchestrating this fight. They found 3. They'll wait out the BKB of Miracle, jump forward from Somnus. They'll take him down once. Can they get him again? That's the question. Matuma Man will be able to TP away, but LGD, no, they can't quite cancel the blink. Miracle's able to jump out. But a little glimmer of hope there from LGD.
That was an excellent movement down there for them.
Swinging this game around as Arme walks into the hands of Liquid. Sentry is down. Can they get Arme out of there? No chance. The life train from Matuma finishing off the Dragon Knight. As despite that, left on the Embers, there are sentries down for LGD. No observers around this area though. But now Miracle will just simply reveal himself. Comes in under the cover of the tier 3. Fortification is forced out. Liquid looking to respect LGD here. They know that LGD's got the full lineup back up. The side lanes are being pushed in by the creeps against Liquid. He shows you have to relocate, come through. They've got the dust. Miracle jumps in. Dragon Tail will come out from Arme to hold back Miracle for a couple of seconds, but with a boost in move speed, Miracle easily closes the gap. Kuro's there with the kill secure with the stolen Breathe Fire to really rub salt into the ruins. And look, off the back of the relocate back, Miracle comes back into the hands of them. They do manage to burst down the IO with the Sonic Wave, and Somnus, he's kiting Miracle up, blinks away. Mind Control has the roar down, the cask is out. Miracle doesn't mind, he takes that one. Big death forward, but not quite big enough. X-Nova's already dead. He can't get the time to pummel into Miracle as long as he wanted to. Mid they go, and this time with 3 heroes off the map, Liquid will feel confident on standing the high ground, cutting down this tier 3 tower.
Should be a Rex, and they don't have the Queen of Hate ulted. It was just expended. Elder Titan's still dead. Uh-oh.
Very quick and easy racks there for Liquid. 15k gold lead as it sits now. 3 seconds, God shrinks there. They want to go in, they want to shut this game down, Liquid. They're jumping forward, they found the stun onto maybe, coming in immediately with 2-3 slices of the sword. Miracle chops down the Queen of Pain.
They can just run their way top once that mid wave pushes in, and that's going to be the plan. They've got Roar at the ready too.
There is a buyback available for maybe if he wants to try and hold the second set of racks, but Miracle is in straight away with the BKB, looks towards FY, chops down the Elder Titan, the telekinesis is there, out onto the DK, they have the Decrepify life train, bringing Arme down low. Somnus has brought back, he's looking to try and find GH, but the Primal Roar is being held onto by Mind Control, finally unleashes it onto the Queen of Pain. It's a dieback from him. X-Nova throws out the cast, tries to go for it here with a final hurrah with the Death Wall, but it's just not enough. Triple kill for Miracle, GG is called. LGD getting a taste of their own medicine in terms of the speed that they were beaten down. In a very different style though, with the lineup that Liquid had, whereas it was their turn, Liquid, to punish this draft of LGD that really was relying on them getting the ball rolling early.
The big thing for me was definitely that Beastmaster IO lane. They completely shut down that draft.